Welcome. Hope you guys are doing good. Welcome to the stream. Hope everybody is doing good. Already got some people in here, which is nice. It's good to see some familiar faces. Hey, Spay Angler, how's it going, man? How you been? Waiting. What are we waiting for? Hello. What's going on, everybody? What's going on, Sean? See, you're not cheating on me tonight. That's good. What's up, Squirreled? How's it going? Things are going good here. Just getting ready to open a box. So what we're going to do, we'll wait a few minutes, not too long, but we'll wait a few minutes. And then we're going to dive into this thing right here. And for those of you watching your rebroadcast, what I'll do is I'll put timestamps down in the first comment. I'll pin a comment. And after it loads, those of you watching the rebroadcast, if you want to just jump around to different topics, I'll put timestamps with topics and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's what we'll do. Good to see everybody in here. What's up, Robert? Break out the bourbon. So, yes, tonight we're getting fancy, and we're going to drink some Blantons tonight. I better mute my phone. Okay, you guys are hilarious. Let me mute this because I gotta just do that. All right, mute for that long. Thank you, Scott. When you watch the rebroadcast, watch out for the code word. Yeah, so fancy. Okay, you guys are gonna be pestering me. Gosh dang. What's everybody drinking tonight? I get to give a shout out to somebody on the new forums, not the BattlBox forums, because those don't exist anymore. Since our last conversation, those were nuked. So no more BattlBox forum. But if you saw my exchange box video, in that one, they talked about, or we talked about the Paradise Lost forum. So over there on the Paradise Lost forum, I think it was 03 Grizz told me about, see that little thing in there? That's an ice ball. He told me about ice balls. And this has changed my bourbon drinking life. I'm drinking out of a crystal glass. See, I'm drinking Blantons out of a crystal glass. I'm a high roller, I guess. Some Shine, some Johnny Walker. That dude's drinking some Kool-Aid. And some water, Maker's Mark, Larceny. Yeah, I like ice balls. It works pretty good. So, all right, what we're going to do is we're going to get in. We'll start with the, oh gosh, iced balls. Cheers. I think that there's a guy in here that's going to be a total pain in the ass, and we'll see. Let's go ahead and open this thing up. Okay. The knife of the day. This is the SE designed at Vispa. I'm really liking this knife. Dude, if you keep sharing links, I'm going to kick you. So stop sharing links. Unless it's a link I'm looking for. Then share away. It would be funny if I got one of the added items. I don't think so, though. But I am just a normal average subscriber anymore. They're my links. What are you talking about, man? Okay. Oh, here we go. Sit rep. Yeah, okay. Let's start with the first item. The Be Smart Get Prepared First Aid Kit. $24.99 value. I wish I could share my screen. This bad boy right here is a first aid kit. And yeah, you can find this exact first aid kit at Walmart for like 15 bucks, which is funny. I don't know. I think it's kind of funny. It's the exact same thing. $16.95, 16 bucks. Anyways, I can put this somewhere. I could get some use out of it. Welcome from Orlando. My other phone's going off. So, yeah, okay. And got a lot of stuff in here. Got a instant cold pack, a heat blanket, space blanket thing, bandages, some gauze pads. It's all right. You know, it's not bad. It's kind of a bummer that they put a $25 value on it. So, North Korean infantry IFAC. That's funny. The zipper pull fell off, huh? Now, this one feels all right. I don't know. It is what it is. It's a basic run-of-the-mill ouchie owie kit, you know. It is what it is. Next up, the Zippo Typhoon matches. And these things are huge. Huge. Look at those. Comes with a waterproof case. This is actually okay. Big old matches though. So water resistant case. Yeah. Wind resistant. Water resistant. Easy ignition. Not a bad little product, actually. I'm okay with this. I'm not going to open it, though, or test it out. I know you guys want to see me light a fire in my house. I still have these sitting right here. Anyways, but I'm probably not going to open it. I'll put it in a future giveaway. I like the UCO Stormproof matches, so those work great, too. But this will just go into a future giveaway. It'll be a good item for that. I did get this box incredibly late. That was a $12 value. I don't know. I haven't shopped for those, so it is what it is. Next up, the leather notepad from Lord and Field. Hopefully, I did get field notes in there. Yeah, I got field notes in there. That's cool. But it's like, it doesn't say field notes on it. Anyways, I'm a fan of field notes. I carry them in my truck and in a few other locations. I like field notes, take notes, you know, write information down, that kind of crap. This is a case for it. I don't know why you would need a case for it. Somebody mentioned it might work as a checkbook cover, which I guess it could. I don't know. I mean, this isn't really what I signed up for BattlBox for. What do you guys think? Kind of works. Yeah, it's too short for a check. Looks like it's full grain leather. The edges on it, usually, I don't know the correct terminology for it, but usually on the edges, they'll get waxed and then buffed almost. And it kind of helps keep the different pieces of leather together. But this looks like it's fairly decent leather, pretty thick. Is that called burnishing? I don't know. Put my lock picks and my Ready Man cards in it. Yeah, I don't really care Ready Man cards. But there is a spot for like cards. So I guess if you wanted to do business cards or something like that, you could put survival cards in it. I don't know. It's okay. I'll probably keep it. I'll probably get some use out of it. The thing I like about field notes, though, is they're nice and thin. I actually have this thing that I utilize in my truck, and it's a visor organizer. It's got some MOLLE on it and some pouches, and I just slide the field notes into the pouches. So this is going to be a little bit too thick for that particular purpose. But hey, you know, it's not horrible. What do they put on a value? Holy crap. $28. They really like their Lord and Field stuff. You know, good leather stuff. It's not cheap. Break for bourbon. Good leather stuff isn't cheap. I have a really good leather wallet. I've been carrying this for, man, a long time. Well, not a long time, but over 6 months, I think. And this is from a company called Pop Off Leather. It's handmade. And this wallet's just held up so good. I love this thing. It disappears in my pocket. Would I buy this? No, I wouldn't, because it's just kind of like it's not something I would go out and purchase to put field notes in, when field notes are perfectly fine, just like this. You know what I mean? This one feels like a cheap one. It's not really like a field notes. It's some knockoff. I should go get some of my field notes and see if they're 2 staples or 3. I can't remember, but this feels really thin compared to a field notes genuine thingy. But whatever, right? Cool. So $28. You got hosed. Next up, we got this. $2.39 Scout Organic Roasted Pumpkin Seeds. Where is the expiration date on this one? Best Buy 2 weeks ago. That's hilarious. The 19th of April. I've heard some bad stuff about these. I've heard of people getting sick after eating them. I saw a picture of some that were black. Like, I don't know if they were molded or anything, but let's just open these up. Are they supposed to look like this? This looks like rat turds. Serious. Look at that. Are they supposed to look like that? Somebody tell me. I don't eat pumpkin seeds or roasted pumpkin seeds, but like, is that how it's supposed to look? I don't have to eat anything. How about I take another drink? I don't know, dudes. Like, did you eat yours, Corey? Like, look at this. This is ridiculous. Are they supposed to look like that? You guys are bad influence. You're trying to get me sick. I got to go fishing tomorrow. I can't be sick, thrown up, fishing. Man, I don't even know what to do with this now. I'm not going to eat them. That is so sad. So freaking sad that BattlBox would put something in that was going to be expired by the time it got to their customers. I mean, how poor is that? That's horrible. Franks, I'm backing down from this triple dog dare. I am sorry, but man, I just I can't do that. This is ridiculous, you guys. Like, this right here, even if you got the box on time, unless you ate them right away, they would probably be expired. So BattlBox is getting probably getting these for 10 cents, you know what I mean? Because they're approaching the expiration date. Hell, this company was probably like, hey, we got to get rid of some stock. We're going to just throw it away. Do you want it? Oh gosh. Drink. Okay. Dang, you guys are pushy tonight. Where's this company from? I wonder if they're from Georgia. No. Portland, Oregon, and Austin, Texas. BattlBox is going granola on us, guys. I don't know. So what's left? I almost feel like I'm missing items. Advanced. The BattleTech Bubby. And I got another bone to pick here. I think it's so stupid that they decided to, on their own, rename a Wooby a Booby or Bubby or whatever. I mean, that's so freaking dumb. I mean, come on, you guys. This is something that's been, you know, kind of wrapped in Americana, GI culture. You know what I mean? Like, and you think you can rename it? I don't know. That seems kind of stupid to me. But here it is. What's the correct pronunciation for this thing? Oh, let's go back really quick. The basic, you paid, I don't know how much you guys paid, because I know the price went up like what, 30? So you paid 30 and you got some Zippo Typhoon matches. I mean, maybe you made it all right on it. I don't know. Anyways, see, you know what I'm talking about. Tanker, you know, like poncho liners were huge back in Vietnam, from what I recall. I think Korea too. I don't know about more recent wars, but I mean, I've talked to guys and their poncho liner was like their best friend. And these guys, you know, go think they can rename it. But anyways, it feels okay. You know, I'll probably get some use out of it. I could use it as a sleeping bag liner. Zipper seems to work. It'll probably fail. I don't know. A little something. One of my favorite items from one of my most hated subscription services. A dog blanket. That's a good use, right? Alpha Outpost, one of the best items they ever sent out that I got the most use out of was their Wooby. And it was a grunt style Wooby. And that I've used that thing so many damn times. I got it upstairs. It's like the old school kind. It's just got these, you know, tie strings, doesn't have a zipper, but I am wearing pants. Yeah, soccer mom blanket for grass. There you go. So that thing, like I take it camping with me. I use it as an extra blanket, or sometimes I'll use it. It's pretty thick. It's quite a bit thicker than this is actually, but I'll put it down on my cot and then I'll get in my sleeping bag, you know, because sometimes that cold air underneath a cot, it's nice to have a little bit of insulation. So it keeps your back from getting super freaking cold, but I do need more rod holders. You are exactly right. Look at that. I have rods that aren't in the rod holder. It's a shame. So I really like that grunt style one. What price did they put on this thing? $40, man. I don't even think Alpha Outpost was putting that high of a price on theirs. Of course, it didn't have a zipper, but still, you know, it was decent. And maybe I'll go get it. I don't know. But yeah, you know, will I use it? Sure. It's always good to have stuff like this laying around. I'll throw it in my gear totes, and if a kid gets cold, when we're out camping or something like that, just throw it over them, or you know, that type of thing. So, but the only item in your advanced box, kind of a letdown. Yeah, Marty, it is kind of sad. It just seems like BattlBox is kind of going that route. Hey, Realistic Fishing, how's it going? I missed your comment up there. But anyways, it's just kind of like, I don't know. So BattlBox is a subscription box, and I've been opening their box and reviewing it for over 3 years. And the last 6 months or so, they've just taken a dive and just getting worse and worse and worse. So it's this box right here. It's a mystery subscription box, you know, one of those things. So anyways, my ice ball is still somewhat intact. It's still in there. Getting danger close. I don't think you can see it. See it? It's in there. Yeah, subscription box with survival and tactical gear, outdoor gear. It used to be way more into some of that survival stuff, and now it's just basically like a nomadic box. It's camping gear, which is fine. You know, we have gotten a few fishing things in it before. And I've actually caught fish on them, like sapsucker lures. We got a thing of sapsucker lures in the fishing one. We got a Cuban yo-yo reel, got some of those automatic reels. Man, what else do we get? We got a lot of different stuff. And I actually went out and I caught fish with those. Gosh, man, I forget the name of it. The sapsucker lures. I actually went and bought more of them. And, you know, they worked pretty good. And it caught me some small bass. I was happy about that. The Walton's Thumb fishing tool, that was a good item. Yeah, that was good. That was a good box. I liked that box personally. So, Frank's, you know, I don't know what you should switch to. Or if you should switch. Like, I really don't know if mystery boxes are that great of a thing anymore. You know what I mean? Poor Man's Preparing, that's nice because you know what you're going to get before you order. It's not recurring billing. You have to order each month. So that's good. You know, I like Hunter's Hall. I've gotten a ton of great stuff by them. And then they're putting out a new box called Angler's Hall, which is going to be really cool, I think. Instead of like a fishing box that sends you lures every month and you don't get to pick like your colors or anything. It's a fishing box that sends you gear. So like pliers, fishing reels occasionally, maybe gloves, maybe some apparel, you know, just stuff like that. I think it's really going to be cool. I'm really excited. I don't know exactly when it's going to launch, but it's the same people that do Hunter's Hall. And the nice thing about them is, unlike, you know, BattlBox has been lately, you're getting name brand stuff, not house branded or unbranded, you know, just stuff like that. So let's move on. This is the item that held everything up for three plus weeks. Show my own box. What? Yeah, 68 Tanker, or Lotus the Spirit Driver. He's actually doing a series on his YouTube channel where he's just kind of helping point people in the right direction for gear. And instead of, you know, buying a subscription box, you know, he's saying, hey, instead of spending $150 a month on a Pro Plus BattlBox, go buy this, go buy this, go buy this, you know, that type of thing. Which I think that unless you have extra money, sometimes I look at subscription boxes as something like, it's just kind of fun. You know what I mean? It's not meant to be like, I try not to take it too seriously. Although lately, I don't know, maybe I have been, but you know, just what you get out of them. Sometimes you can give them away. You know what I mean? That's what I do with most of my stuff. It gets given away. Anyways, if you don't have extra money, or if money's tight, just set aside $40-50 a month. If you're prepper minded, and, you know, buy yourself some freeze dried food, you know, buy yourself a decent knife, you know, that type of thing. And, you know, you'll be all right. I've got approached about sub boxes before, you know, partnering with them, and actually kind of did once for a little bit, but it just didn't work. That was just a disaster. So here we go. wrapped in cellophane to keep it nice and fresh as it ships from China. This is a takedown bow. I like the idea of a takedown bow in theory, but just in theory. I also really like the idea of having a 22 with a bunch of bullets. So, anyways, here's your thing. I'm not a bow guy. I'm just going to say that right up front. So I don't know anything about this. What's right and what's wrong. Stitching on the bag is coming apart. Anyways, let's thread one of these arrows together. They thread all right. I've heard about cross-threading them pretty easily. Feels like a decent arrow. So, anyways, I really don't know if I want to put this together all the way. I don't really have a whole lot of room here. So, theoretically, that's going to go like that. Oh, man. And then you tie the string on. And these won't fall out when the string's on. I am not going to get hurt tonight. I got to go fishing tomorrow. I have not been fishing enough lately. So, oh, yeah. Anyways. $79.99. For $79.99, you could get some pretty decent takedown bows, I think. Let's jump on Amazon. I wish I could share my screen with you guys, but for some reason, I can't do that anymore. Takedown bow. It looks like good takedown bows are going to run you about $150 for a good one. A serviceable one. I think I just found this bow. I found it. Wow. I think that's it. Okay, let me snag this link. I don't know if other people found it, but here we go. Open that in another tab. Open that in another tab. I think it's the same thing as this. Different color notch, different color fin. Gosh, I don't know what they're called. I'm not a bow guy, so I shouldn't be expecting. I'm not going to pretend like I am. You know what I mean? But this is a 55-pound draw. It's available in 35, 45, 55. Yeah, I think this is the bow right here. What do you guys think? It looks the same principle. So $79. I mean, it's a little bit cheaper than that one is. Maybe they just stole the design and made it. Who knows? So yeah, it sucks that this thing was the item that held up this box for 3 freaking weeks. And it's crazy. Like, you know, this company that's making this and sending it to them, they're called Rascal. And this is the Survive 55 Takedown Bow. First release, although you can see this on Amazon and it looks a lot like. Anyways. It's kind of a bummer. Like, I feel bad for this company called Rascal in a way that, you know, like, that they would kind of lump themselves in with BattlBox. They're what looks to be a small company. They make a backpack, and now they make a survival bow. This just doesn't make any sense. I don't get it. See, Robert, I wouldn't know that. Robert says these bows have been around for 3 or 4 years. I wouldn't know that. I just don't have any desire. I'll take a pew-pew with me when I got to go, right? There you go, Robert. You're a bow guy. I am not. Yeah, Squirrel, this fall. I'll bring it up to Idaho and we'll compare it. But anyways, $79, one item in your Pro. So I guess we go on to the Pro Plus. And the Pro Plus is, I don't know what to make of this. But we'll find out. It's a knife from Bastion. It's a first release. The Bastion Gear Byron. It is hefty. And it is a Damascus blade, sort of. Samuel Damascus. It's got aluminum, maybe? I don't know. Maybe steel. Carbon fiber, brass bolster on one side. So from this side, it looks freaking awesome. From this side, it looks cool, but that's it. So it kind of has the look of a gas station knife. Don't get me wrong. I think some Damascus blades are pretty cool. But cheap Damascus is cheap Damascus. And at a price of $120, this isn't good Damascus. It just can't be at that price point. It's kind of like what do they call this? A slip joint knife. Sort of like a slip joint. So yeah, the Sanmai is I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Basically, it's a harder piece of steel in the middle, and then a couple softer alloys on the outside wrapped around. And then when it's ground, I don't know if this is that though, or if it's etched. I can't tell. But anyways, that harder piece of steel in the middle keeps an edge better, supposedly. I don't know. It's an interesting one for the collection. But here's kind of, it's not sharp at all. I mean, I'm putting pressure. Yeah, this isn't sharp at all. This is like the dullest Bastion knife I've ever received. Let's do that test. I'm not, there's a little bit, but that's not sharp at all. This is pretty poor. Okay, so here, we'll hold it up. You see in the middle on the spine, see that darker layer? That's the different steel, okay? And then it's sandwiched on. Man, if you look at it, it almost looks like it's an uneven layer on this side. It looks like it's thinner on this side. Is it just me? Yeah, I think it is thinner. Look at it, it's thinner on this side. The Damascus layer. Real Damascus, if this was a real Damascus knife, it would cost probably in the $400 to $500 range. But it is my guess. So whatever. I don't know. It does look like a pawn shop knife. Okay. The value on that is $120. And you'll see it on Bastion's website for $60 in about 2 months. Okay, and I'm saying that like as a former major fan of Bastion. I have several Bastion Brazos. I thought that was a pretty solid knife. I have a Bastion Partisan that is titanium and carbon fiber with a D2 blade that was number 39 of 50. It was their first release on that. I think they've re-released that particular knife several times. So, you know, drink. Okay, gosh, don't be pushy. So I was a pretty big fan of them. And the last, like, that knife that we got, the Tyrant, that just did it. That, gosh, I can't talk. That did it for me, you guys. Like, I won't spend my money with Bastion anymore after that. So I'll still carry my Bastion Brazos. I'll still carry that Partisan every now and then. I like those knives. I really do. But, you know, just this recent thing of that Tyrant being whatever they priced it at, and them saying this was just an awesome knife, and then finding it for $40 online, you know, from a different manufacturer. I don't know. This is so dull. Like, I don't even think it would cut paper very well. Got a piece of paper right here. Let's try it out. Oh, sort of. It's more like pushing the paper. Okay. Let's look at the Essie design, Vispa. Jeez, I guess I'm not good at this. There we go. A little bit sharper. See, I got to hold my hands up so I can get it in frame. Gosh, dang it. I'm horrible at this. I'm a failure. Damn it, anyhow. Anyways, whatever. All right, show's over, folks. Let's get out of here. Blame it on the bourbon, damn it. I do. So that's that, folks. Get the freaking axe. Yeah. I'm switching over to my favorite. That's out in the hot dog is out in the garage. Yeah, go grab them more. You know what? Hang on. Hang on. So, funny story. Funny story. Funny story. I was at Bass Pro Shops with my mom, my dad. My parents were down last weekend. And my son and my daughter. Diet Dr. Pepper. Yeah, dude. You mix Dr. Pepper or Diet Dr. Pepper with Kraken or some sort of rum, and it's amazing. Put some whiskey in there. Amazing. So anyways, I was there with my parents, and my son did something he didn't want to do. And I knew he didn't want to do this. He was at the house. But he manned up and he just did it, right? And for a almost 10-year-old kid, I was pretty stoked that he did it. So to reward him, I let him pick out a knife. I can't believe he hasn't opened this thing yet, but I think he forgot about it. Anyways, this is what he picked. He was like, Dad, I got to have that knife right there. I know you said more knives are good knives for not, being expensive. And he wanted the little stubby, the Eldris. This is the Eldris, right? I think that's what this one's called. Yeah, the Eldris. So this is what he picked. I mean, come on, man. That's a good kid. I would take this knife over this one, any day, actually. This is a good knife. This is a great little knife. Squirrel loves this knife. He had it up at elk camp last year. And Yeah, this is a good solid little knife right here. Great for close-up work. Gosh. So I can't open it because it's his. But I was stoked when he picked that one. He passed up there was that one's like $24 or something like that at Bass Pro Shop. So it was kind of expensive. It was the most expensive Mora they had. I think, well, maybe they had the Light My Fire Mora, which is more expensive, but they had a couple other ones, and I was like, you don't want the longer blade? And he was like, no, I want that little one. I'm like, okay, cool. So that's what he got. Picked a good knife. Moras are great knives. You know, easy to sharpen. They're nothing, there's nothing fancy about them. And they're nice because, like, if you lose one, oh shoot, you know, you lost a $14 knife, you know. This is a knife that I've been really happy with lately. The SE Avispa. That's a pretty nice knife, actually. So happy with it, been carrying it. One thing, somebody had mentioned, like, they didn't like how one side was like this. I don't know if this is probably a stainless, an anodized aluminum, or that's probably stainless. Let me read. Let me actually look at the card. Yeah, where are we at? Where are the details? Okay, so anyways, the reason why, and Bastion loves to have this feature, and it's a frame lock. So it would be really hard for them to have a frame lock and then have the carbon fiber scale with the brass bolster. I agree. It would be cool if it kind of matched up. It would be cooler, actually, if both sides, but then it would have to be a liner lock. Bastion loves frame locks, and I'm a big fan of frame locks, to be totally honest. Like, I don't mind my knives that are liner locks, but frame locks just seem to lock up a lot better, and I have less concerns if I'm using a knife and it's a frame lock. And that's one of these deals too, where this is a frame lock, and that's why you only have one side that has a scale. So yeah, Scribbly, I mean, that's why they would have had to do a liner lock, and that's basically it. So frame lock. And if you look at all their knives, the Braza, the Partisan, even the Tyrone, I think, has a frame lock. Pretty much everything they put out is a frame lock knife. Oh, Taser T4ZER or T4Z3R. Have you ever fell into any of the places I've fished at? Yes, I fell into Clear Lake, and it was the muddiest, most disgusting part of Clear Lake that I fell. Yeah, that was pretty nasty. And I got almost all my gear back, so that was good. I mean, at one point in time, I probably had $500 worth of gear sitting on the bottom of the lake. So I got it all back though. Hey, True North Angler, I'm doing pretty good. So that's that for the BattlBox, guys. What else do we want to talk about tonight? You got me for 15 more minutes. Unless we can get some stuff chatting in here. Let's pour a little bit more of the Blanton's. I'm almost out. You know, part of me is like, screw it, I'll go all the way till they fold, right? I'm answering Jay's question, by the way. And then part of me is like, I don't want to be involved in this anymore. So right now, I paid for 50. I'll probably have 50 in like a week because this one was so freaking late. But right now, I'm thinking 50 is probably my last one. So fill it to the rim. Come on, guys. I got to wake up tomorrow. That's a good amount. Let me go get some ice. Yeah, there we go. It's a frozen ball. Ah. You know, it just seems that way. Squirrel Row BattlBox has become the next AO, and that means Alpha Outpost. And yeah, you know, I don't know. I wouldn't say they're that bad, but it's not good, man. I mean, pumpkin seeds that are expired. I mean, why even put them in? Why? Why have that filler crap? So this is just kind of a letdown. Yeah, I do pay for it, Jacob. After the T-Runt and knowing that the axe was coming and all of the drama that the axe created, I actually told the folks at BattlBox that I would be done getting them for free. So now, yeah, I'm paying for them. So BattlBox was the good one, Johnny. It was. Shave the beard. Nah, man, no. I am getting PMP. I got last month's PMP. You guys should watch that video if you haven't seen it. And then I'm getting this one too. Billy the Goat. I think it's going to be pretty cool. I'm not positive, but you know, if you look over the course of like a year and a half that I was doing the Hunter's Hall Pro or Advanced box, their big box. Take it easy, Robert. Thanks for joining us. If you take a look at that, like consistently, they've been pretty good. This last month, I was a little bit kind of like, $40 shirt in the Pro. It's kind of a letdown. But still, like, I'm going to get use out of that shirt. So I think that the Angler's Hall is going to be worth it. But I'm not positive. I got to see one or two of them. You know what I mean? Yeah, Scott says, you know, he says, I've been consistently sad I haven't subscribed to Hunter Hall. And I think that they're doing a great job personally. So I do get that box for free. You know, I don't get paid or anything like that to do the videos. Some people do get paid to do videos like BattlBox unboxings and, you know, that type of thing. I don't though. Yeah. That Gerber looks like a great knife for PMP. Yeah, the Gerber Strongarm, I think it is. If it's anything like the LMF2, the LMF2 is one of my favorite knives. Favorite fixed blade knives, anyways. The Strongarm, I think that's what it's called. That looks like a pretty nice knife. I'm pretty stoked about that. So that's going to be in the next Poor Man's Preparing box. Do I ever musky fish? I don't. I haven't. And you asked if I like it. I like the thought of it. I do a little podcast in case you guys didn't know, and it's a fishing podcast, and it focuses on kayak fishing. We interviewed this musky fisherwoman. She's like an insane fisherwoman. Like she just catches huge fish, and she's talked about the muskie and stuff, and it just sounds fun. Tiger muskie sounds really fun. Tanker asks, who's also known as Lotus the Spirit Driver, asks, what was BattlBox's response to me going paid? They were probably happy about it. I mean, I didn't get anything weird. I was talking to John, and I basically emailed John and said, hey, yeah, I think I'm going to go paid now. You know, just let me know if you need any new credit card information from me. And he said, okay, cool. We'll run your credit card. Da, 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 da. If there's anything that happens, let us know. Yada, yada, yada. And that was it. So, and since then, I did email him. It's kind of funny. You know, they nuked the BattlBox forum. And I did a few favors for BattlBox. For Dan in particular. And, you know, it was just kind of like we had a little bit of a working relationship, right? So the first time they were doing what was it? I forget the name of it. The Just One project. They were trying to sell those knives. Later, Scott. Have fun on your camping trip. They were trying to sell those knives, and I actually didn't mind that knife. I kind of like it, for a different reason. But anyways, he basically contacted me and was like, hey, you know, can you do a video about this? We're doing a flash sale on these knives. All proceeds or all profit or whatever goes to the Just One project. It would be really cool if you could like tell people about that. So what I do, I made a video, took my time out of my day to make a video, right? And there were other things too. And, you know, it was kind of a bummer when they nuked the forum. I actually asked BattlBox people, I was like, hey, would you mind opening the forum up? You can lock it down for posting, but just open it up for 24 hours so that people can go in, read messages, get phone numbers from people that they were, you know, doing trades with, people that they were trying to keep in contact with from the PTSD forum, you know, just all that stuff. You know, I know you guys are where you're at with it. That's fine. Just open it up. Let people get in, get the information, you know, all the information Tanker had in his threads as far as like prepping and survival stuff. Just all of that. And I didn't even get a response, man. No response. So, you know, I know where I stand with them, you know, which is fine. I don't care. I mean, yeah, Frank's, you know, it was kind of crappy, you know, and I know there were people that were keeping track of other people. So I'm not drinking those I'm not eating those. Definitely not drinking them. Not eating those damn pumpkin seeds, man. And it sucks because, like, I kind of, you know, looked at some of those guys as, hey, you know, not friends. Like, they're not my friends. But people that I associated with that I enjoyed talking to. Like, I've texted Dan before. I don't know. I could totally give you guys Dan's phone number, but that would be like, what's it called? Doxing? And then I'd get in trouble. But yeah, I mean, anyways, their attitude does hurt, you know, like Bowhunter 7701. Yak Tactics is awesome. Yeah. So anyways, it feels kind of like a slap in the face. Like, sure, you want to change your business model and go cheap. Whatever. You know, that's your thing. But if you're going to nuke the forum without any warning and not let people get, you know, information that they kind of needed on some stuff, you know, that's kind of shady. But call Dan right now. Oh, you guys. Man. No, Chaucer, I actually am anti-motors on kayaks. I mean, if I have friends that have them and I don't dislike them because they have them, but I personally am not a motor guy on a kayak. It's like 10 p.m. over there, you guys. That would be bad. I got a couple drinks on me. Hey, Dan, if you're watching, give me a call. Let's chat. Let's catch up. So what else is going on? I'm going fishing tomorrow. I'm gonna go solo. I'm gonna go up to a lake called New Maloney's. Gonna be up there targeting some spotted bass. I can't do it, you guys. Like, I do have boundaries. Like, I would be pissed if that was me. So, I got to keep things on the up and up. You know what I mean? I think it'd be hilarious, but I can't do it. So yeah, going fishing tomorrow, going fishing on Sunday. I haven't been fishing in forever. 5 days of camping. That's cool. That's cool, man. All right. Well, if anybody has any questions, ask them. Dude, Squirrel, I saw your pictures. What the frick happened there? Squirrel just wrote, I watched my work truck burn to the ground a few days ago. What the hell, dude? You had to use the winch. You got stuck in the mud, I'm guessing. And then you had to use a winch to pull yourself out? Is that what happened? Yeah, those are some boots. Thanks, Jay. Take it easy, man. Is that a new episode, Tinker? See you, Scribbly. So you use the winch, and then what? Did it overheat and something got hot? Like maybe some wiring got a little hot, or what? And then your whole engine compartment caught on fire? Because that's crazy. How's the new business? FireX, good to see you, man. New business is going really good. Yeah, new business is going really good. It's been really busy. And I knew this was going to happen going into it. I knew that I was going to have less time to fish, to do videos, and just stuff like that. And that's really just come to fruition. It's kind of sad, but at the same time, like this is such a great opportunity that had to take it. But kind of a bummer, but it's such a fun thing. And, being in charge and being able to make, the decisions on a day-to-day basis adds a little bit of pressure, but it's also a lot of fun. I like that challenge. We're growing and growing and growing. We'll be adding another full crew here in about a month, and it's just good. Chaucer, I want to take the kids kayak fishing again. We'll get out there. Bill, I want to hang out and camp too and fish. So, geez. Well, Jason, so I'm still in the same field. So I'm an arborist. So basically, I'm running a tree care business. Same thing the Squirrel does. So yeah, I'm kind of like the business management and development side of things, and then my buddy is the operations side of things, and he sells stuff too. He's a great sales guy. So, but that's kind of what we're doing. So, we started on February 1st. At the end of February, we already had one crew up and running. Then a week later, we had 2 crews, and then we're going to be having 3 crews pretty soon. And hopefully by the end of the year, we'll be at 4 or 5. So, and it's good. It's a lot of pressure though, because got to keep people working. So you got to be out there moving and shaking and that type of thing, getting customers signed up. So I've had a lot of night meetings lately with board of directors and stuff like that. So I'm not trying to get rich. Oh, yeah, firefighters. My buddy Dean, who somebody just mentioned about the podcast, he's trying to actually get on with the fire department. He just has done all of his classes and all that stuff. And he's trying to get on with fire department because, yeah, it's like 3 on, 4 off or something like that. Like freaking awesome for fishing schedules. I mean, that's just perfect. So my schedule's not perfect for fishing anymore. So, but it's good. It's good, man. Things are good. Well, Chaucer, we always need good, hardworking people on the ground. So, you know, if you want to move to California, which you'd be crazy if you did. But yeah. All right, another drink. We're at an hour, folks. Thank you for sticking around for this long. For those of you on the group text, I really would like a pot pie tonight. Do I like straws? What do you mean? I don't know what to make about you, Taser. I don't know, man. I haven't stuck a big bass yet this year. Man, I'm hoping I catch a decent one this year. I'd like to break my PB. My PB right now is 7 pounds even. That happened 2 years ago, but yeah, squirrel. I mean, it'd be cool to have you down here. We need a good, well, we have a pretty decent stump tech, but anyways. Khakis, dress shirts, and Hobie kayaks. Oh. I get teased a lot because I'm in a Hobie kayak some of the time now. Some of the time. I got 3 other kayaks in the garage. Let's see. All right, guys. This thing is kind of dying out. Cigar would be nice right now. Thank you guys for joining. I don't know. What do you guys think? Cheers, Marty. Outlaw's whore. Outlaw's mom is a whore. I almost said Outlaw's whore is a mom, which is humorous all in and of itself. So we're gonna do a little chance at a giveaway. You guys are still around, but it's also gonna be for the rebroadcast people. And congratulations, Billy. That's a great fish. 5-pound largemouth. That's awesome. So I don't know if there's anything out of this month that you guys would want. I mean, I'm almost inclined to send the whole damn box off to somebody because I'm not going to. Well, Squirrel wants to do the bow at camp, so can't do that. What could we give away? What could we give away? What's not cheap to give away? Like, I feel like if I gave most of the stuff away, it'd be like giving away junk. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay, we're going to do a random giveaway. And yes, it does take me like 6 freaking weeks to get these things mailed off. So, yeah. So we'll do a random giveaway, and that's a great idea. The matches. Okay. 3rd fishing rod from the right. What the hell's wrong with you? I'm not giving those away. Fishing rods are expensive to ship. Anyways, we'll give away the matches. That's a great idea. Give away the matches, and we're going to give away some other stuff. I'll throw some other stuff in there, okay? Who knows what it is? I might do a kayak giveaway in the future, so Patrick, stick around. I mean, distant future, not like tomorrow, okay? Anyways, I'll throw some other stuff in with this, and basically what you got to do is you got to say what the code word was, and I just mentioned it. Code word's pot pie. Not like pie, but like chicken pot pie, okay? So what you got to do, shh, don't tell anybody, is you got to work it into a comment, not here, but in the rebroadcast. So once the rebroadcast post, you got to go in. This is a way for me to get views on the rebroadcast. So what you got to do is you got to go in and mention pot pie somewhere in a comment on the rebroadcast. I think this is ingenious. You can buy these hats. Go to Instagram and look at Looking for Fish. I bought this hat. I didn't get it for free. But you can get these hats. These are nice hats. I like them. Re-explain, please. Okay. So there's a rebroadcast after this thing ends. In like 10 minutes, it'll repost on my channel. You're going to go there and you're going to mention the code word. And the code word is, I'll type it. Okay. Okay. So that's the code word, right? So you got to work that code word into a comment on the rebroadcast, not here. Okay. And then if I'll pick a random comment that has that in it, and I'll send you these matches and some other stuff. All right. So that's that. Oh, bow hunter. I'm having a blast in my hobby. People can hate all they want. Yeah, exactly, Chaucer. This is for you guys. This is totally for you guys. Those of you that stuck it out to the end. That's why we're doing this like this. All right. So drop that code word in a comment. Thank you guys for hanging out. You guys are awesome. I'll be doing another live stream in like 2 weeks when my next BattlBox shows up, if it shows up on time. After that, I don't know. Maybe we'll do some other unboxings and stuff like that on live stream. I might try to live stream from the kayak occasionally coming up. Who knows? That's always a little bit iffy because I'm doing it from my phone and reception isn't always good. So that's that. 1 minute and 6 seconds, or an hour and 6 minutes. Gosh. Oh, yeah. Before we close off. Okay, let me take a drink. Let me take a drink. All right. I got to go to YouTube really quick. I'm going to send a link. You guys are going to have to copy and paste it or open it up in another tab. But go check out my buddy Yankee Tanker. And watch his video. There's so much funny stuff about this. And I'll tell you guys the backstory if you want to hang out for a minute. Go watch this video. Paste. Boom. Okay. That is my buddy Yankee Tanker Outdoors. And he did a video on the Yeti bucket. Okay. And here's the deal. So he told me and another friend in a text that he was going to go buy a Yeti bucket. And we were like, okay, how much does a Yeti bucket cost? And he told us it cost $40. But if you got all the accessories, it was like $80. And we're like, why would you go spend that much money on a freaking bucket? You can go to Home Depot and get a bucket for like $2, and they'll even give you a free lid. Okay. So we've been making so much fun of him over the past, I don't know, the past while. Okay. This has been going on for like 2 months now, maybe a month. So what you guys should do is you should go watch that video after this ends and just give him some shit. Like totally give him some crap. Maybe mention pot pies in that. That would be kind of funny. And we'll get him confused. So with that said, you know, I don't know why people would pay $40 for a freaking bucket. I don't get it. And that's what I kept saying to him. And that's why we made so much fun of him. But he did a great video with this bucket. It was hilarious. I laughed my ass off. So go check it out. And yes, maybe go to his description, and he probably has an address where you can send stuff to him and mail him like a Home Depot or a Lowe's bucket. I think that'd be hilarious. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're watching the rebroadcast and you stuck it out this long, you guys are amazing. It's always fun hanging out with everybody. We'll be doing this again for Mission 50. Who knows if we'll do it after that? Yeah, I don't know. So share this with I don't know. Don't share this with your friends. It wasn't that good. But hit that thumbs up button. Be sure to comment that thing on the rebroadcast. And thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Cheers. Look at that. I need another refill. And I'm out of here.